Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm back in Poland, so I can now film videos because if you don't know, I was in England for 5 weeks. I'll mention all of that in my little first year university review and so on, which is a video that you'll see in the future on this channel. But today I wanted to talk about results day because I know results day is very soon. By the time you're watching this video, it's next week, 15th of August. That's A-level results, and then a week after is the GCSE results day. So I just wanted to film a video with some advice from someone who's been through both of those and some words of encouragement and some things that may help you to prepare for the day and deal with whatever happens on that day. So I hope some of this advice is useful. Let's just get on with this video. So like the day before is always the stressful, scary day. You're just waiting and you just kind of want the day to be over and you just want to find out, or you don't, you're really scared. That's understandable. Know that all the emotions that you're feeling are completely valid, and you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, because I know, for example, I was very scared and there were people who were very calm. Just try not to focus on other people in general. Focus on yourself. The night before, getting enough sleep is very important. You don't want to be up all night stressing, because a lack of sleep makes you more emotional. If something goes wrong, it might be easier to deal with it if you've had enough sleep, if you've had breakfast, if you're taking care of yourself mentally. You're kind of just preparing yourself for whatever the outcome will be. Yeah, it makes you more prepared for the outcome. So it's very important to eat healthily, get enough sleep, all of those things that everyone always goes on about, but it's very important. Trust me, if you don't sleep, you're gonna be very emotional the next day, and you don't want that because it can make you react to the situation not how you normally would react. It's like your emotions are extreme. What I'm trying to say is you just react worse, and it can just make you feel worse in general as well. Talk to people around you, talk to your friends, try and do things that take your mind off results day, but then eventually results day does come around and you just have to remember some things that I'm going to mention that I know a lot of people say. You hear it all the time and it's annoying, but it's valuable advice. That's why everyone says it all the time. But first I want to talk more about like what happens on the day. If you're a GCSE student, it's the first time you've ever been through a results day, you don't know what to expect. So basically you wake up, you go to your school in the morning, the times depend on the school, and you just go and pick up your results. You can open them straight away, you can open them by yourself with someone, you can get someone else to open them for you. You get your results. Whereas A-levels, it's a little different because you find out through the UCAS app if you've gotten into your first choice or if you didn't get into any universities from your choice. Okay, if you got in, amazing. You are probably so happy just to go into school and find out your results. But if you didn't, then there are other options and you can go through clearing and so on, which I'm going to talk about in a second. One thing that's important to keep in mind is that there are other options out there. So if results day doesn't go to plan, there are other options available. I think you can still go into sixth form if you failed maths, because I have known people to do that. You just retake the maths GCSE. I don't know what it's like with the other subjects, and with subjects specifically that you want to do an A-level in. That's why it's important to talk to your teachers as soon as you find out, really. But talking to teachers that are there or people available is really helpful, because they can explain things to you, they can explain other options available for you. If you wanted to go into sixth form but you can get into college, then that's also another option. It's just worth having a clear mind and an open mind about things going wrong and potentially having to choose a different path for yourself. And pairing that with talking to people, it it just helps you to see things, I guess, seeing the bigger picture of things. Whereas with A-levels, the other options, yeah, like I've mentioned, clearing or not going into the university that you wanted to go to and so on, I wouldn't know too much about that because my results day, I was here and I got my results told to me over the phone, and I already had a place at university by results day, so that was a bit different for me, which is why it's important to talk to people to find out the possibilities that are out there. If A-levels didn't go to plan and you get offers from other universities or other courses similar to yours, it's worth researching them and taking a little bit of time to finding out more about them and not just accepting the first one that you get, because it might turn out that there is actually something else that interests you more, and once you read like the course outline and so on and about the university, it might turn out that you don't want to go there, or it's possible that a different university will reach out to you which might be more suitable to you, but you don't know that, or you won't know that if you accept the first one. So it's important to have a little think about it, to talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, talk to other people, and just give it some time, give yourself some time to calm down, to feel the emotions that you may be feeling, especially if things don't go well. That's very important, so don't rush into things. One thing to keep in mind is to be sensitive towards other people and other people's grades. So let's say you get 4 A stars, I don't know, you did 4 A-levels, so you got 4 A stars, and your best friend gets 3 C's. It's difficult because some people may be very happy with those 4 C's, so if to you a C isn't a good grade, don't talk about that near them or in front of them and say, oh, you got a C, that's terrible. Be considerate of other people. I know from my own experience in year 12, my best friend got an amazing grade and I was so very happy for her, but then there was me crying in the corner at the same time, and it was just so difficult for me to be happy for anyone and to really register what was happening just because of the grade that I got. And some people were understanding, of course, but there were some people who they didn't offer any support to me, and not that I was like walking around asking people, oh, I'm crying, can you like be nice to me? I'm not trying to sound horrible, but there were some people who just patted me and were like, it'll be okay. But like hearing that when you don't know if it's going to be okay just isn't something, well, it wasn't something that I wanted to hear. So that's speaking from my own experience. At that time I just kind of wanted to be alone, and I didn't really want to be around people who were getting really good grades. So if someone that you know hasn't gotten a good grade, reach out to them, make sure they're okay, but also understand that they might want to isolate themselves, but also check up on them, because that's also important. So what I'm saying is kind of mixed because it really depends on the person, but just keep that in mind that some people might be very disappointed on a day, some people might be very happy, you may be disappointed, and you just have to, don't be horrible to anyone and be sensitive and offer support for other people that may need it. And just some last minute things to remember and to keep in mind. So you can't change anything in the moment. If you failed something, it's going to take you a while to come to terms with that. It's going to take you a while to feel okay, I guess. Give yourself that time. If you didn't get a good grade, like if you wanted an A star but you got a B, just know that you can't change it now, it's done. What is important is that you passed, that you've gotten into whatever it is you want to go into, and if you didn't, then it will be okay eventually. You will find something for yourself. There will be a solution to this situation, I guess. And just know that you've tried your hardest in the moment with those exams. No one is asking of you to get all A stars, and if anyone is, well then, like, can they not? You're not a machine. You can't expect so much of yourself, so coming to terms with whatever grade it is that you get it will take you a while, but it's just important to remember those things, that we're human beings and we can't be perfect all the time. We just have to try our very best. Do remember that you're capable of so much more than these grades. You are more than a piece of paper with grades on them. That's something that's taken me a while to understand and so on. Here's a little story. So with my A-level results, I was kind of disappointed with them, and eventually I came to terms with them and everything. But when I think about it all, I know that in class with the psychology A-level, there was so much that I knew. I knew the whole textbook. I did every past paper and I put so much work in, and that grade that I got on that day, it doesn't reflect the hard work that I put in. It doesn't reflect my knowledge, and that's okay. Sometimes these grades do reflect our hard work and sometimes they don't, because sometimes you could be studying for the whole year, getting amazing grades, but on that day of the exam you could panic, you could be feeling unwell, you could be ill, there could be other circumstances that get in the way, and you don't do the best that you wanted to do, and what you write doesn't reflect all that hard work. So keep that in mind. If you do in fact fail or get a bad grade, remember it's not the end of the world. It feels like it is, but it's not. There will be a solution. There is always a solution to things in life. There will be a way out of it, and you just have to let yourself, like I said, let yourself go through those emotions, go through everything, cry for the whole day, watch Netflix for the whole day, just forget about everything. Give yourself that time to accept everything, and day by day you will start to feel better, and there will be a solution to the failure. And you never know, failing might just be the best thing that happens to you, but you won't know that in a moment. So failure is valuable, it teaches us things, and you're gonna get through it. Also, give yourself time to celebrate if you did get grades that you're happy with and that you are very proud of. I know I've talked quite a lot about failing and things not going to plan, because that is a possibility, of course, but if you've worked really hard and you've got grades that you're very proud of, then give yourself the time to celebrate. All that hard work has paid off, and results day is just that. It's just the day where you get your results, and really in 10 years time you're never going to think about this day again. It's not going to be something you think about. It's not even something I think about when you're already at university, when you're at sixth form, GCSE or A-level results day. Will just be something in the past, and it's just something we have to get through, and you will get through it, and that's all. So that's all that I've wanted to say. I hope some of this advice, some of this rambling is useful, makes someone feel a little bit less stressed, a little bit less worried. I hope the things I say can be kind of like a way to reassure yourself of all the things I said, really, from someone who's been through those things. And if you don't know, my results day didn't go to plan at all, really. My year 12 results day and then my year 13 results day, they weren't the best days of my life. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, but I hope that this video can make someone feel better and a little bit less stressed, like I said. So good luck. Take care of yourself, take care of other people around you. Know that it's just a day. It's just 1 hour of your life that you're never going to think about ever again. And if you got the grades that you're really happy with, then congratulations. Good luck on this next part of your life, this next journey that these results will take you on, I guess. So yeah, thank you for watching and have fun celebrating.